Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Here we go. So first things first, we actually need to do some mining. So let's open up our let's open up our control keys first. So as you can see here, we have everything we can build, our tools and weapons that we're carrying, and lots of other stuff. Right now, we need to get fuel. So left click to get rid of all of these. We're not going to be building anything just yet. Now, we need our hand drill for sure. This is going to be interesting because we're going to go mining. Now, on the hand drill, you have something called an ore detector. So let's go over here. There's iron down at the bottom of our screen. See there? We're looking for uranium. We want to find some uranium. Usually there's some uranium around here. There's cobalt, iron. We kind of want to stay in the gravity because it's a pain. There we go. There's uranium. Let's see if we can get closer here. We want to stay kind of in the gravity. Now it's going to get loud maybe. Oh, nope. I have my sound turned down. So we're just going to make a starting hole here. Now, remember, we got to watch our energy consumption because if you run out of energy, you die. Not a good thing. So, as you can see, it takes a little bit here to get in. And we can pick up these stones. We've got something that we can use them for later. So, you hold down the T key to pick items up. So, there we picked up all that stone. We want to get in here further. I wish it wasn't so deep. But that's what jetpacks are for. And we kind of want to stay in the gravity here. So, as you notice, it got dark. So let's turn the lights on. Press the L key to bring up your flashlight. And you can start seeing that we've gone in a fairly deep hole here. We're aiming for that uranium there. It's 17 meters away. It's going to take a little bit to get there. So let's just keep going here. I don't know if I stated this in the last video, but this game is early access. Considered alpha, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. So this game is on Steam. I got it from a friend of mine. I looked and I think it's about $20. So check it out if you got Steam. I'll put a link in the description here for us so that way you guys can check it out for yourselves. There are other games out there that I might start another Let's Play for another game because you know us gamers, we can't sit still for long. There's not much we can do. So while we're mining here, let's see, what do we got? Where's that uranium at? There it is. So we need all sorts of stuff to get this thing really going. Wow, that uranium's deep. I haven't made it very far, have I? Pick up all this stuff again. Make sure we have a clear path. So there's our way out. Make sure we where'd the uranium go? Uranium that way. I must have got turned around again. Anyway, let's keep going here. Not that much further to go. So let's pick all this up. Yay! Rocks. We love rocks. Turn ourselves over into the gravity here. As you can see, I think that's some uranium right there. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to turn off the saves. Oh well, that's a good thing. Oh, look, we got some iron too. Here we go. But we want uranium. We need to fuel our stuff, so let's go this way a little bit here. There we go. We're starting to get some uranium. But I'm going to need to go unload, so let's go show you how the refinery works. Up and out. Ah, space. What a wonderful thing. Now, where did our platform go? Oh, I was upside down. Haha. Here we go. Alright. Now, there is gravity on this platform, and to turn your jetpack off, you're going to press X. So now we're running around on the platform. Let's go over here to our refinery, press T, or I'm sorry, K, to get into the refinery. Now, you'll see we have some things in our inventory. Stone, cobalt, iron, and uranium. So let's refine the uranium here. It's not going to give us much, but it's going to give us something. And then we'll do the iron, and then the cobalt, and then the stone. So now that all the uranium is refined, let's drag it over to our inventory. So the refinery just does ores. That's all it does. That's all it should do. So let's press K again, get out of this menu. We have our uranium in our inventory, and let's walk over here to our nuclear reactor. Now, the same way, you press K, you get into the inventory. You can take your current uranium. I see we only have like 20.23 kilograms left, and it's going to go through it pretty quick. So that's how you fill up a nuclear reactor. You can also control the nuclear reactor by going over to this pad here and pressing K. And that brings us into the control panel. So we have several options here in the control panel for the small reactor. Let's rename this reactor to something different so we know what it is. Let's say platform power. So now our small reactor is renamed to platform power. Every time we open this, let's get out of it. We open it up and it'll say platform power. Now we know which reactor is our platform reactor. So when we go further on into the game, we'll know what's what. So press K to get out, or I'm sorry, escape to get out. Really? There we go. And let's go over to our chair here and get recharged. Now there are two ways to get recharged. You can recharge in the chair, or you can go over here to the medical room and hold down the T key. Now the square you see around it means you can access it. The T key will recharge your suit. As you can see down in the lower left hand corner, my energy is going up. So we're at 100%. Now we're gonna turn on our jetpack again so we can zoom around, and we're going to go find that hole that we dug earlier. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is, up on top of the asteroid. Well, not necessarily top. We'll call it Galactic North or something similar. So let's go delve down into our hole here. Still got our lights on. Go all the way down here. Now, where is... It's around here somewhere. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. What's this? Uranium, 8 meters. So apparently I did something wrong here. Is this the right hole? It's got to be the right hole. Did I miss my exit? Did I dig another hole somewhere that we were in? No, because there's the exit. Alright. There's some uranium right there, I think. Yep, that's uranium. And we want to get as much of that as we possibly can. As you can see, it's black as night. So that way, I don't know why they chose it to be black as night. Maybe that's the way it is in the real world. So let's get some more here. We got to get as much of this as we can before we start really doing much of anything else. I may cut the video. If you guys want me to cut the video, say something. If not, I can go over the patches. Yes, I know this is the first video and we're just getting started, so I may just keep going here like this. We're going to get as much of this as we can. Like I said before, this game was given to me by a friend of mine. I play many other games, and one of my favorite games is EVE Online, and there's a lot of mining and things done in that game. So this game really appeals to me as far as building and being able to do what I want to do in a non-restricted sense as far as space flight and so on and so forth. So you may see other guys come on here with me maybe later on in the series to do some fun things together. Maybe they'll teach me some new designs, stuff like that. So this stuff is not really mining all that well. It's not all that heavy. Well, we're going to need some iron anyway, so let's get some iron in here too. It seems I've turned myself upside down again. Well, I'm always doing something. Alright, so where did all that go? That all went down here. Let's pick this all up. If you hold down the T key and just cursor over everything, it'll pick it up. I'll show you more about how to build stuff here. Let me find my way out. Uh-oh. Whoops. See, I told you uranium is really dark and hard to see. So that makes it a little more difficult to find the exit, and it's way deep in the asteroid. So let's head over here. We need to expand this asteroid so we're not flying around so much and wasting so much energy. Alright, run over here to the refinery, press K, dump some more uranium in there, some more iron, some more cobalt. Alright, so as you can see, it's coming down here. So let's step over and look at some other things while we're standing here waiting on this. If you notice on the top of your screen in the terminal, you have inventory, control panel, production, which means we can put stuff in the assembler and use it. Information. This is all of the graphical information that's going on in your machine at the current moment, such as number of blocks made, 482, non-armor blocks, which are 15. There are 3 conveyors, 0 thrusters, 0 lights, 0 reflectors, gravity generators, 1. Now that means that there's 1 generator on the platform creating gravity for everything that's around. Now, if you want, you can show the center of mass. That's all the mass that's currently going on in your game. We can convert the station into a ship. We may do that later, but I don't think we will. So, and factions. Factions is wonderful for server play. Say you get on a public server with your friend and you're just jacking around and you don't want anybody else to mess with your stuff. You create a faction and you create defenses and so on and so forth. Defend your space station from hostile people. Now, you don't know if they're hostile or not, but it will keep people off your platform by using Gatling guns and missile launchers and things like that. So, let's see, is this refinery done with the uranium? No, it's not quite. But we need to put some more into our nuclear reactor over here. So, drag, drop, let's see how long we have. We're going to have to recharge our suit anyway. So you come over to the chair, you see your box, which indicates you can interact with it. You press T to sit down in your chair. The information here is similar to what's in the panel, only it's more detailed. You have on your left-hand side 2 boxes. One is your gravity box, which tells you which way your gravity is facing and where at. So it's facing down at 1 gravity, 1 Earth standard gravity. Then you go below that and you have your control box, which lets you know how much health you have, whether your jetpacks are on, whether your dampeners are on, whether your lights are on, how much you currently weigh, speed you're going, how much energy you have left, and the volume of the things you are carrying. On your right hand side, all the way over to the right, you have the station information, which it has no mass, it's not a ship, it's not moving anywhere. How fast you're going, not a ship, not moving anywhere. Power usage, how much power the reactor is putting out versus how much you're using. So you're using 22.64 out of 100% of your current reactor. Then you go down, not a ship, no thrusters, no dampeners, no gyroscopes. We have 3 hours of fuel time and no batteries. We have 4 landing gears. That's what those things are in front of us, the thing with the green light. Here, let me get out of the chair and show you here in a second. And 1 landing gear is locked. So if we wanted to, say, repair a ship or dock a ship and we don't want it to move, we put it on these things. These are called landing gears. And what they do is anything that's a metal block like this one here, oops, you are able to lock it down onto this platform and fix it and add new features to it or so on and so forth. So as of right now, I need to come over here to the refinery, and we're almost done with uranium here. I'll grab some more and run it over to the nuclear reactor so that way we have enough. We need to get some iron, so let's change places with the cobalt here. So as you can see, it moves along pretty quickly since we do have it set high to, I think, what, times 10 or something like that is what I set it for. So 3, 2, 1. All right, now it's making the iron. So let's go put this over here. Won't take but a second. Now we're going to have several hours of power, I hope. Let's take a look and see, should we? So T. Oh, we have, if you look on the left hand side, just up from the 4 up from the bottom, it says fuel time 6 hours. Now that's 6 real hours of fuel. Oops. So let's press K. Control panel, platform power, running. And if you really need to find it, you can show it on your HUD and it'll tell you where it is when you're out of here. Run over here, it'll tell you platform power is over there. We have our beacon on so we won't get lost. Let's come back to the refinery. Let's grab all this iron and put it in the assembler. Okay, there, now it's in the assembler. So let's go over to production and see what we can build with just the iron. Look at this. We can use construction components, girders, metal grids, interior plates, steel plates, small steel tubes, large steel tubes. So we want to extend our platform a little bit. So let's make, I don't know, 100 steel plates. And while we're waiting for those, we'll go back over to the control panel, assembler. Let's add on here platform. So we know it's the assembler on the platform. You should label everything as far as things are going. Also, there's another thing. We can set block groups. So landing gear, block group 1. Docking space is what we'll call it. So there you go. Add this one to docking space. Oh, can't drag it though. So We'll put alright, that one's added. Let's add this one. And we'll add this one. So now all of those are in docking space. So if we chose docking space, we can turn all the landing gears on and off. Well, maybe. Ah, that's how you do it. Never mind, I figured it out. So if you want to put things in order so that way it is all one, like all 4 landing gear in one control unit, save. Now all 4 of those are the docking space. See, if I clicked on docking space, it would select all 4. Now I can lock and unlock. Excuse me. So now we can turn on auto lock. Auto lock is if we were to bring a ship down here and got close enough, all of these would lock onto it. Okay? So I'm watching my timer here. We're getting kind of close to the end of what we can do today. Between now and next episode, I will probably do some more mining and get some things going. But before we leave, I wanted to show you how to expand our base. So we have 110 steel plates. We're going to go into our construction menu, which is G. It'll open up our building blocks, tools and weapons, and our toolbar. Now we want to build light armor blocks. We're going to drag those down to our toolbar in 2. So we're not going to do any more mining, so we'll just get rid of the hand drill, and we're going to add the grinder. Now we're also going to add our welder. We're going to put it in number 2, and we're going to put the block in number 3. So we're going to escape out of that menu, and we're going to run over here, and I want to build a path over to that part of the asteroid. So the way to do that is we're going to get in our jetpack, and we're going to build some blocks. So we're going to place these like this. Oh, we can't build there. Interesting. So we are going to need our drill. We'll just grab that, put it there. We got a couple of minutes left. Dig this out here so we can put the block here. Makes a mess, I know, but gotta be done. All right, now let's reorient ourselves to the gravity. C allows you to go down a little bit. So make some more room here for this block. All right, there we go. Now we'll select number 3 and we'll put another block. Oh, still can't put it there. Maybe we need to pick everything up. Alright, let's try it one more time. If we can't, I'll have to figure out what the problem is and fix it off camera. There we go. See, yeah, stuff was just in the way. Now, we want these to look like these, right? So let's get back over our platform, press X. Now we're going to select our welder, which is number 2. See the picture there? It's come up. Now, every time you build a block, if you just want to leave the girders, you can leave the girders, but I like the looks of the steel blocks, so let's actually build them. So you need to weld it. And if you'll notice, on the left hand side of your screen, as you hold down your key for the welding, you'll see that it requires steel plates 20, and then it says again steel plate 5. Now to get it up to a point where it's actually can take damage is the red line, and that takes the 20 steel plates. To finish it off so it looks good, you'll need to add the other 5 steel plates. So as you can see, we've got our walkway partially built, and I think this is where I'm going to leave you guys for the time being. Next episode, I'll probably have more material and more uranium and stuff done. I'll do some mining off camera and get that going so we can actually get some stuff done. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Subscribe, like, enjoy Space Engineers.